Well, hello, darlings. Wouldn't it be great if my well, hello, darlings became something like, hey, sister. Welcome to Hill Jane Uninhibited. I've decided, here's the truth. I left out a couple of questions that I really, really wanted to answer. I actually did film them, but everything was filling up so fast. It took me forever to download that video, you guys. It took me forever to ask me anything. These are two very important ones, and I just decided to make a vlog about it. Truthfully, I really don't know the difference between regular content and a vlog. I know that Charles Frank was doing a vlogger every day, and I can barely get one out, one a week. So what is this, my 6th, 7th vlog? I'm gonna eat while I talk to you guys. My Trisha Paytas impersonation. Ooh, that glare! I'll have to fix that in a minute. Look okay. So, celebrity squabbles. Celebrities get in tiffs all the time, but I've had a couple myself, and I like to address them with you. No, seriously. I was asked a question: have I ever been involved in an argument with a celebrity? And I actually have. Think back to, I guess, the mid-2000s. Do you remember a show called The Hills? LC, Heidi Montag? No, not one of those. They're pretty girls. I got into a huge spat with Kelly Cutrone, who was some type of fashion dum-dum on the show. LC worked for, and I think Spencer's sister worked for a little time, and she made LC fire her. So Kelly Cutrone, and she also hosted America's Next Top Model. Tyra, what were you thinking? Why get this ugly pig? I'm sorry, she's ugly. Comes from the Gabby Hanna school. Boop. Why get this girl to host or be a judge on America's Next Top Model with her crooked teeth and her no sense of style? I think she had the same job as Rachel Zoe. At least Rachel Zoe tried to be, pretty and was fashionable. But The Hills was on, and I just happened to make a tweet, and I was new at Twitter. OMG, Kelly Cutrone is on. She gets on my nerves. Well, honey, she came for me, and she told her followers to come for me and to come and bully me. And then she turned around and said that I was bullying her, and then she blocked me. And let me just say, first of all, by the way, she wasn't a host of America's Top, she was a judge. Let me just say, I'm not body shaming her, but she got all her followers to come for me, and I don't even think I had 500 followers. And it was really bad, and that was when I had gone back to North Carolina and was taking care of my mom, so I was a little emotional during that time. And I think she still has me blocked. I hope she doesn't. I want her to read it. I'm going to hashtag the hell out of this. She is rude. She is mean. She should not be in the industry. I cannot stand her. And that's one. You know how there's some celebrities who you just don't get it. She wrote a book too. Why would anyone be like this woman? She's rude. Also, now this really wasn't a tiff or a squabble. I was just really taken aback by it. The actress who played Nellie on Little House on the Prairie, Allison Arngrim, who is usually so cool. I adored Allison Arngrim, Nellie. God knows if there was a character that I'm perfect to play, it would be Nellie and Chris from Carrie. Some say Regina George. I don't think Regina George. Maybe Regina George. No, I'm laughing because I used to get called Regina at one of my waiting tables jobs because I was so competitive with all the other servers, and I was kind of mean to them. But I love the guests, and that's most important. Anyway, I sent Allison Arngrim an email. Could I get you to be on Hill Jane Unfiltered? And she answered me right away. Check with my agent. I don't have time for things like this. I was really just taken aback and kind of hurt because I just loved her so much. I loved her book, Confessions of a Prairie Bitch, which I will still recommend. Go get it. I read it at the same time I read Mackenzie Phillips' autobiography. Ooh, if you haven't read that, Mackenzie Phillips played on One Day at a Time. Ooh, awesome book. Anyway, but I was just, hurt. In retrospect, maybe I shouldn't have been, because it was very Nelly-esque. The Blonde Ambition tour dancers for Madonna. I couldn't get in touch with Lewis. Slam was never in the dance studio, if he even worked there. I think I had the wrong information. Carlton, I emailed him constantly, and he sent me one saying, I will email you back shortly, and he never did. Kevin, I asked him if he would be on the show. Kevin actually responded with something along the lines of, what do you want? I'm on my honeymoon in Vietnam, or someplace like that. Isn't that a weird place to go on your honeymoon, Vietnam? That's very strange, isn't it? I don't know. I said, and I told him about Hill Jane Unfiltered, Woody, blah, 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 blah. I'll let you know. He never did. Oliver, this little cute bleach blonde straight guy, wanted to get paid. Needless to say, he never appeared. So that was very interesting, I mean, they hadn't really done much, but yet they had attitudes like that. I don't know that I ever tried to get in touch with Jose, though. He would be great, especially with that accent, and he doesn't like Kevin. And by the way, there's one question that I forgot to answer, and I really need to answer that now. Writer, producer, film historian, actor, everything, Frank Ferruccio asked me, is it hard being the most beautiful girl in Baltimore, the most beautiful trans girl in Baltimore? And my answer is no, it's the easiest thing I've ever done, because there is no competition here. At least in Atlanta we had competition. There is nothing here, and I'm sorry. Yes, I am it. I am the deal. And you're the deal too. Thanks for tuning in to Hill Jane Uninvited, my little vlog here. Thanks for everything. You guys are coming through with the views and the subs. I'm loving it. Still could use some help on the subs, but thank you guys. Thank you. Go out and get you some, and I live to love you more each day.